Good morning. Today brings us to the neighbourhood of Silver Heights, and this is the walk I did around it. We are not quite there yet. I've just come through Assiniboine Park, joining Portage Avenue here, and today I was going to do Saskatchewan North, but for those of you that live in Winnipeg, we've had an unseasonably cool summer, and last weekend it was like 30 degrees, and then overnight it dropped to like 8, and it's crawled up to 11 this morning. And I'm thinking, I'm running out of time to go to a patio. When will I get my last one of the year? So I skipped Saskatchewan Heights. I skipped another couple too, which we will get to, but I figured Silver Heights will hopefully have at least one patio that we can get in. And for starters, we're going to go to this appropriately named place. Well, my mood has already skyrocketed. I'm on a patio. I got a cold beer. It's called Shites, which is absolutely awesome. So cheers. Oh, I think we made it. Pint number 2. Why not? Oh, shites. I'm just going to be saying that all day now. Pint number 3. I know you don't want to watch me sitting here drinking pints at the bloody Silver Heights restaurant for this entire video. This will be the last one, and then we'll move on. We're not even in the Silver Heights neighbourhood yet, so we'll get there and we'll do our walk around. But after this last one, cheers. That was really, really good. Stayed there way too long. Everybody coming in was wearing Blue Bombers jerseys or Blue Bombers hats. What's going on? What's going on? Well, Blue Bombers, obviously the football team of Winnipeg here. And today turns out to be what they call the Banjo Bowl. And that's when mega rivals, the Saskatchewan Rough Riders versus the Winnipeg Blue Bombers here at, I don't know, whatever the stadium's called. I'm not a sports person, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But obviously something's going down today. So that rivalry sounds like when Derby County versus Nottingham Forest, somewhere local. So there's going to be buses going to go and pick up all those yobbos at Silver Heights Lounge there, and it's going to take them to the game later. So that is what was kicking off. Alright, I need to sober up a little bit, so we're going to go up here and we're going to go to a coffee shop that comes highly recommended by my father-in-law. So let's give that a shot. And it looks like this coffee house has a patio Well, San Vito coffee comes highly recommended. And around here is Silver Heights Gate, which is some historical landmark in the middle of Silver Heights. So I'm going to finish this coffee. I have sobered up a little bit. We'll go and see that gate and see what else is in Silver Heights. Nice recommendation from my father-in-law there. Beautiful. All right, onto the gate, which is actually right here. There you go. Some historical stuff. Legislative this, politics that. Hudson's Bay Company the other. But what I like is that, you know, Silver Heights, and it was called Heights because it was 12 meters higher than the Forks downtown. So anything that's higher than anywhere else in Manitoba is quite a mean feat. I mean, if you come from where I come from, my next door neighbour could be 12 meters higher than me, and my car could be on the driveway, which is 12 meters lower, but that's okay. Silver Heights, 12 meters higher than the Forks. Nice one. Okay, Banjo Bowl. There's got to be another patio round here somewhere. I've got 2 for 2 already. Let's see if we can't find a third. As I continue through Silver Heights here on this side of Portage, on the opposite side of the road is 2300 Portage, and that is where my wife and her sister lived when I first came to Canada. They had friends that lived on different floors in different areas. It was some good times there in 2300 Portage. When I actually landed with my suitcases and all my junk, my first ever overnight stay as a permanent Winnipegger was at 2300 Portage. Funnily enough, I'm coming up on a McDonald's here that is quite significant. I have a free coupon for any sized iced coffee. Why don't I go to this McDonald's, get my any sized iced coffee, biggest one they have, for free, and hopefully sit outside and tell you why it's so important. This McDonald's is the very first McDonald's I went to pretty much ever. In a time long forgotten, I had a girlfriend in Burton-on-Trent. She took me to a McDonald's, and to be honest, I excused myself, went into the bathroom and puked up because it was so disgusting. So I come here in 1998, and my wife says, oh, not my wife at the time, she says, oh, let's go to McDonald's and grab something to eat. And I'm like, I don't know. So of course we lived at 2300 down the street. She brings me here, and I think it was a filet-o-fish and fries or whatever it was, but man, it was so delicious. And from there to a certain point I had McDonald's all the time, but for health reasons now I can't. Too much sodium. But this McDonald's was the very first McDonald's I ever partook in Winnipeg. And here we are, whatever that is, 26 years later, 28 years later, having a McCafe. Perfect, there you go, historic McDonald's. Further up there's a Boston Pizza, which will have a patio, but I've boycotted Boston Pizza for their low quality and high prices. Beyond that is the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. That has a patio, a little bit posh in there, good Heineken, but that doesn't open till 4 o'clock. And then when I was coming up here, crossing Assiniboine Park, I did notice a pop-up patio, and that's where I'm going to head right now. See if that's open, and see if that can't be my last patio for the summer. All right, this looks promising. Just got to find a way in. Ha ha ha. Now, I was a little bit puzzled as to why this was only $8.50. It's tiny. Cheers, though. Ooh. The cargo bar, not too bad, except it's only 8 degrees and the 12-ounce beer was $8.50 versus the Shites beer, which was $6 for 16 ounces. So there, do the math. I think I've had my fix of patios at least. If I don't do any more this year, that's fine. Let's call it here. Thank you, Silver Heights, for your hospitality.